All right. Kahalayim la Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Waha Raha Kwadash. All praises and glory go to you, Lord. Double honors and respect go to our apostles, bishops, elders, and teachers, the men of great millstone. To you I say shalom. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. It's your brother, I'm Ryan. Let's get into it. Backhomebiometricupdate.com. It's been going to this source for a while. It's a good source of information dealing with biometrics, okay? And that is going to be, your coming economy is going to be based in biometrics, okay? You will have your financial information, medical information, and identity located on a micro C-hip for your government's use. All of this deals with the retina scans, the fingerprint scans, all of that stuff will be on file located in your chip, okay? Now, we have an article here. It says Bhutan's self-sovereign digital ID switches to Polygon blockchain. Bhutan's National Digital Self-Sovereignty Identity SSI system has officially switched from the Hyperledger's Indy distributed ledger and migrated to Polygon blockchain, making a significant upgrade of security and performance, the country has announced. With the switch, the biometrics-based National Digital Identity, NDI, is also changing its protocol layer to credible, okay? Credible, however you want to view this, okay? An open source decentralized identity and verifiable credentials management platform registered by the United Nations endorsed Digital Public Goods Alliance, DPGA, the Himalayan nation, Slovakia, of less than 1 million citizens made headlines last year when it became a self-sovereign identity pioneer, presenting a model for other countries towards privacy, decentralized digital IDs. The country has recently been discussing how to improve and build an atmosphere of trust around the national digital identity while it expands use cases, features, and applications, okay? Now, I'm not going to read this entire thing, but you can find this article on biometricsupdate.com. It's Bhutan's self-sovereign digital ID switches to Polygon blockchain. Now, the digital IDs are coming. Blockchain has always been linked to biometrics since they first dropped any form of cryptocurrency, okay? I remember they were having those micro C-hipping parties, okay, dealing with connecting to your cryptocurrency, okay? And they were micro C-hipping people in their hands so they could get access to their cryptocurrency. Well, that is what's coming in the future, okay? This deals with that major prophecy in Revelations chapter 13, verse 16 on down. And that's coming upon us like a fastball, okay? Now, for those of you who don't know, I did look these terms up, Polygon, blockchain, all of that. Now, I said, what is Polygon? It says Matic, definition, strengths, and weaknesses. What is Polygon Matic? Polygon is a project creating a layer 2 solution for Ethereum virtual machine, designed to allow the development of applications for various purposes, mainly building the value layer of the internet, right? So this is dealing with the Internet of Things. So I had to ask a simple question on top of that. And the question you can find here is blockchain going to tie into biometrics? The answer is simple. It says yes. Blockchain and biometrics are expected to be combined to create a safer and more secure applications for biometric systems. Blockchain technology can improve biometric systems by adding immutability, accountability, and availability. For example, blockchain can securely store biometric templates and enhance the auditability of stored data. This can help prove to third parties that biometric patterns have not been altered. Okay? So this is what we're coming into. We're coming into the MOT to the B. It will be in the form of the micro C hip under the hand. It does tie into biometrics, your identity, your financial records, your medical records, your criminal history. All of it will tie into the micro C hip. It will tie into your biometrics. It will have your retina scans on file, facial recognition will be on file, your fingerprints will be on file. Hell, your damn heart rate is going to be on file, okay? They're going to know everything about anyone who identifies in this system through this micro C hip, okay? So get ready and prepare yourself, because this does deal with end time prophecy. This deals with Revelations chapter 13, verse 16 on down. And anyone who does not receive blockchain biometrics in the form of the micro C hip under the skin of the hand will not be participating in the new coming world economy. Okay? And this is by design of the one you call God, whose name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Okay? Yahweh has ordained this, and he gave it unto his prophets to break this down for you in these latter days, that you not be fooled. Let's get some scriptures on the matter. All right. This is Revelations chapter 13, and I'm going to scroll down to verse 16. And this can become like a broken record to those of you that scoff and mock, that don't fear the Lord in these latter days. But this is being done repetitively to bring home the point that we are in the last seconds of the latter days. We're in the time of the Lord's judgment. This is the time of separation between the elect and the 2/3 of Israel, and the punishment that is to go forth to the heathens in the world, beginning namely with the nation of Esau, Edom, who you know in the world as the so-called self-proclaimed white man. Okay? Now, the devil is about to come down upon the people having great wrath, because he knows that he have but a short time. He is trying to set up his new world agenda before he is taken out of authority. Okay? This is very important in these latter days that you understand this. Revelations 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, and the he here is the nation of Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we're going to go ahead and go into it a little deeper, because the mark here is charagma.
Strong's G 5480, charagma. Charagma.
Right, charagma. And it means a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist, which is going off. I'm not using that, but I did read it, okay? The mark branded upon horses. Now here's the point. Thing carved, sculptured, graven work, right? It's going to be etched or carved into the skin. As we get here in Strong's info, charagma, from the same as G5482, a scratch or etching, a stamp, a badge of servitude, right? So that mark is the micro C hip. And don't you kid yourself about it at all. They're setting up systems all around the world, even in poor countries, to set up this system, because this will be a worldwide event. Now, this goes into the word charax, okay?
Strong's G 5482, charax. Charax.
And Salaki is from the word charax. Bible info, it means to sharpen to a point through the idea of scratching a stake under the skin. And that's exactly what those micro C hips look like when implanted. It looks like a stake under the skin, okay? And a stake is like something you drive into the ground or drive into something. A stake is usually wooden or metal or something like that, but it's going to look like a projectile under the skin, okay? Now, in these latter days, this is not the time to be riding the fence, sitting in that gray area, because again, the devil is about to come down upon the world having great wrath, because he knows his time is short. So again, Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? It's going to be worldwide. It doesn't matter if you're small or great, rich or poor, free or incarcerated. Everyone is to receive the mark, okay, except for the elect of the nation of Israel. The Lord will keep them from the hour of temptation, okay? Now, as it says in Matthew chapter 24, verse 24, if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect. Now, this deals with many false Christs coming, but the elect are not going to be deceived about this mark in these latter days, okay? Because the elect of the nation of Israel hear the Lamb, and they follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth, okay? So they know the truth when they hear it, and they're not going to be deceived, okay? But if it were possible, if the so-called self-proclaimed white man could, he would deceive you into receiving that mark. So the elect are not going to be deceived. Unfortunately, that is not the same for 2/3 of Israel or the rest of the wicked in the world. Verse 17, here's the point of the mark. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, the microchip, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. And I had to step outside so I could finish this, because there are distractions trying to keep this message from coming out, but it's going to come out. Now, Revelations 13 and 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Right. And as the elders, the apostles, the elders, the bishops, the teachers always go into, this breaks down into Chi Psi Stigma, okay? Chi Psi Stigma, which is the numerical equivalent of 666, okay? Now, very important that you understand that there are consequences for taking this mark, for allowing yourself to participate in this what did they call it? Blockchain, Polygon blockchain, or any form of these biometric systems, tying yourself to the beast system. There are consequences for this, okay? Notice the title, The Lamb and the 144,000, right? Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But that's not what I wanted. Boom. Doom for the worshipers of the beast, okay? And how are you worshiping the beast? By admiring it, by participating in its rituals, by allowing them to put that etching in you in the form of the microchip. Revelations 14 and 9. And a third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his microchip, his mark, in his forehead or in his hand. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai, whom you ignorantly call Jesus. So there are punishments coming to those that take the microchip, that tie themselves to this beast system, okay? And it's going to be torture from the Almighty Yahweh, okay? I believe we got the point here, because I didn't want this video to be too long. But just prepare yourselves, because what's coming down the pipeline is literally to precede the great judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And what's coming down the pipeline is the mark, the MOT to the beast, spoken of in Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. And if you take that, your punishment will be that you perish on this side by thermonuclear fire, okay?